Okay, so in that's the video I'm not doing very well on. I didn't show the two RTA, and this one is the Coppervape's one, and this one is the Sxk ones. And about the shimmy, the top section. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's all the accessory you can get from the different brand. Anyway, uh, about the top section, they are very identical. There is nearly no difference between those. Yep. The major difference is on their on their building deck, because you can see that the Coppervape's one, they are using a different O-ring, and the Sxk one, they are using just normal. This is NBR, the different material of the O-rings, and this is FKM. What make them different is that some structure like Skyline R, that those kind of, you need to turn it or something. When the FKM will have tighter feeling when you turning it, but you will lock more stable, more secure than if you using NBR. But that's okay. You can get the O-ring you want after you buy it, I guess. Well, and this is the Sxk. Okay, then, well, let's take a close look at. You can see actually they're doing very well, I guess, but between two brand discs there is no much difference. Probably, yeah, let me show you. Probably just a tiny difference, the font, those text, those lasers. There's probably a little difference on it, but I don't have the authentic one, so I don't know which one is better. I think Sxk one is doing a little bit better on the text. Sorry, I forgot how to say it. On the laser text, laser fonts, is that how they call it? Anyway, you can see there's a tiny difference on it. Yep, but it's not very big. Yeah, and you have the 2.0 too. The tiny difference, that's not really something. Okay, all right, I'll put it back. And sorry, I have to put on my camera in order to turn the two bags off to show you what's the difference. But before that, I'm gonna show this. You can see let me show you. Yeah, you see this peak insulator on the Sxk one. You can see it's kind of rough, right? You see it's kind of rough. You see the edge of it is not very flat, not very smooth. You can see, right? And on the Coppervape's one, it's very smooth, flat. And the other difference is that if you show you the Coppervape's one first. If you can see, the whole plate is very smooth, right? There is no anything point out or something, But if you look at Sxk's one, you can see, they made the peak insulator pop out. Is that how they say it? The insulator not only pops out, and it also have a little defect on it, here, right? There's a little crack or something pressure up, and I have asked my I have asked my seller. They say, the whole batch have this situation. Two situations is that they force I think that's what I guess. I don't know how they make it, but I guess they force the pig inside of this building deck. Just press it down like this, I guess, and just hardly press it down, and they didn't calculate it very accurate, or they didn't cut it or polish it after they press it down inside of this deck. So you can see that that's a little, there's a little gap here, right? There's a little gap. It's not very flat. It's not a flat surface, right? You see, right? And also on the side, you can see there is a little crack, a little, a little, I don't know how to say that, a little defect at the area. Yep, that's the major difference between this, I guess. And now I'm going to turn it down to show you the bottom deck of it. So wait me for a second. Okay. All right, I think I made it. Yep, sorry, I'm not I'm not a good reviewer or something. I just, and well, you can see that this is caused by this one, by turning this target one. That edge is pretty sharp, so you're gonna have to be careful of it. Okay, so you can see the base deck of it. Pretty major difference, right? The laser scarf, I think they are make it better than the Coppervape one, because if you touch the Coppervape one, it's flat. Yeah, it's flat. And if you have ever checked the best deck, the bottom of the authentic one, you can see it's more like this. It's more like this kind of design, the text. Yep. Okay, and it's pretty sharp. This one is pretty sharp, so you're gonna be careful when you're turning it. Okay. All right, that's it. And now I'm going to try. Okay, that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to use different discs on the different deck. Okay, I'm gonna to try every one of them on it. All right. So let's do it. Actually, I know. I forget to tell you first. Actually, I have already tried them already, but you can see I have separate for two lines, and this one you can stay on it when you shaking it or anything. It can stay, but the rest of it you couldn't. This is the Coppervape one, and this one is Sxk ones, right? All these discs can stay on the building deck when you're shaking it, but these two cannot. Yep. But I know you're probably not gonna believe it, so I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm gonna to install it on it. Okay. Yep. And you can hear a click, right? And you shake it. Yep. it will stay, right? This is very hard to do from the camera, on the camera. I'm gonna do this one. It will stay as well when you're shaking it, alright? You will not fall out, but you must know this is not well, let's just say, oh sorry, my finger is kind of bleeding. Well, I'm gonna to keep doing this anyway. I'm gonna try this one, alright? It will stay, okay? Alright, and you can see I probably not gonna to do every of it, alright? Every single of it. So this three, it will stay as well, okay? Alright, I'm gonna to take it off. And now we know this bunch of it will stay on the building deck when you're shaking it. Now I'm going to try these two. These two cannot. I already tested, but I have to show you, right? You see? This time I didn't hit it. I didn't hit in the deck or anything, and it just fall out. Just fall out. See? Right? You want to see again? Okay. Oh my god. And right? You see it? And show you the size of it. Okay. Yep, you just fall out anyway. And let's check this one. This one. Another one. It's better. But if you... Well, you will stay. Well, it's better. It's okay. Oh. Then... Oh. You finally fall out anyway. Yeah, I would say... this one is better. But it's not as good as this bunch, you know, but it's acceptable. Well, kind of acceptable. I will tell you how will it happen in the end when we finish the Coppervape one, alright? Okay, then this one is Sxk ones, okay? Oh, sorry, excuse me for my finger is keep bleeding because I just got cut. By, well, anyway, that doesn't matter. Okay, and this one is the Coppervape one, right? And I'm going to tell you that actually it only holds this one. Okay, what is this? The 2.0. It only holds a 2.0 one, and it will stay. Oh no, it won't stay. Oh my god, will it stay? Yeah, kind of. If you press it down hardly, yeah, it will fall out, but it's not that bad. After I taste, let me taste this bunch of it. You will know why I say it's acceptable. Relative, I guess. Anyway, there's another line. You see it, right? Now you see it. I just gonna randomly choose one. In fact, I already test all of them, but I just want to show you guys. No, just pop out. See? Right, just pop out. And let's try another one. Okay. No, it's not even be able to hold it. Right? It's you can see, right? Let's just randomly choose another one. Oh my god. It's just not gonna hold. Okay? Just not gonna hold. Right? You see it, right? Just not gonna hold it. I couldn't even install it on the deck. Yeah, you eventually you can still use it, but you need to use this. You need to use the top section and to lock it in the place, right? So when you outside, you want to, I don't know, or maybe you want, after you building it, you finish it, and maybe you want to rebuild it or clean it. When you open this up, you're gonna to be careful because your air discs will gonna fall out if you using the wrong angle. If you open it like this, it will just pop out. Okay, so in the conclusion, I think that if you talking about which one's air disc is tighter, then I guess it's the Sxk one, because it got two discs is available. I mean, it can stay on the building deck, right? But these two cannot. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. This bunch can stay on it, but if you're using the Coppervape one, all this is unacceptable. You will pop out. It depends on how you're using it, but I guess it will pop out. But what I want to say is that even though that these two, even the Sxk one or the Coppervape one, both of them, they are not doing this very tight, you know. If you are not doing the two metals, if you are not doing the AFC very tight, they will have a tiny gap here. And when you vaping it, they will have a small airs. You know what I mean. It's not sealed, so when you put your coil on here, the air is not less strong. It's not that fast. Will not pass as normally, and which means that any number on the disc is probably not a real draw you get, right? It will be larger than what they're writing on the air disc. So in my opinion, I think these two, they both have the chance to make it better. But as far as I know, the Coppervape one and the Sxk one, they are the first two factory made the Skyline R. So it's pretty reasonable and understandable, right? I guess, because they released their product earlier than Alton's. As I know, the Skyline have 4 or 5 factory have made it. Yeah, the Coppervapes, the Sxk ones, the Alton's one, and Shinley, and there is still another small factory have no name that making it. That's all I know. But I'm not saying that. I'm not telling you not going to buy these two. You can choose, right? You can choose which one you like. I'm just letting you know this is what I run into, right? But if you ask my opinion, I would say, since the Sxk one have higher price, I guess, because I'm not buying it from Fastech or I just buy it from my local store, so local online store. So I don't know, I get it around the total set of it, this AFC anything, I get it around 35 USD, as I remember, around there. And this one I only get it about, I think it's around, and including the whole accessory, I think, excluding the whole accessory, I think it's around around 25, I guess, as I remember. Yep. So I think the Sxk one is kind of expensive, but considering that you have the better, better scarving on it, so I don't know. You can choose which one you like. Anyway. All right. That's it. Hope I say everything more clarified on it. As far as I know, there is two beta factory making this. That is the Autumn one. As I know, the Autumn actually they delay the time for pushing their product. So I think they use those time to change their FC to make it tighter, but I haven't got the autumn version, so I could not doing it right now. I'm not sure, but that's why I have heard they say they revised it, they make it AFC very tight, but I'm not sure. And there's another small factory which have no name on it. They also doing very tight, they also doing very tight fit on the AFC. So, but I haven't seen there's any online store have selling that kind of version. I didn't see it. I only see it on the local online store. I didn't see any international store have selling that small factory version. So, well, that's all I know. Okay, all right. So I hope I've saying it very clear, I guess. Sorry, I know I'm not good at speaking English, so please don't mind. So the last time I have uploaded a picture about this is Sxk's building deck. You can see the gap and it pop out. That's what I wanna say. And the Coppervape's one is like authentic ones. They didn't have any peak pop out. Okay, and I have confirmed with my seller. Let's say the whole batch all have this kind of situation. Pop out plus there is a little crack, a little pressure on this position. Okay. All right. That's it. Thank you, and thank you for watching. I guess. Thank you for bear my very good, very bad English grammar. All right. Okay. I guess that's it. See you.